Hey guys, it's your girl Natalie. So today's a little bit different. Today was my mom's birthday, so I decided I was gonna make her a cake. I'm not that good at baking, so I kind of tried to follow the directions as much as possible. So I started pouring out the cake batter, um, and then I went to go get her eggs, and I realized we didn't have any eggs. So I had to go next door. My neighbor was home, and I love their dog, so I petted their dog, and he gave me 3 eggs. So then I came back, started making the mix, and then, of course, being me, I accidentally dropped a part of the shell in the batter. So then I had to pick it out, which was really gross. But, anyways, um, I was making the cake, and then my stepdad came up to me and asked what I was doing, and I said that I was making a cake, and then he told me that he already bought a cake for my mom. So I was like, well, we're gonna have two. And we kind of left it off, and it was pretty funny. So then we kind of just waited for me to, pick up and everything. So then I started adding the oil that was needed, but there was little oil left, and I was like debating if I wanted to like add it to the cake, but then I decided not to because, there was no need. And then I started mixing, and I was like, what can I do to make this cake like for my mom? Like, it's her birthday, she loves green. It's her favorite color. So I decided I was going to dye the cake green. So I started putting the thing in, and it kind of came out looking like Shrek color. It was really gross. But, it's the nothing else. So then I got the pan size, and I sprayed the pan, and it kind of got everywhere, but that was fine. And then I started pouring in the cake mix, which was really satisfying, but, whatever. So after I did that, I tasted it, and it actually tasted pretty good, so I was very proud of myself. And then I put it in the oven for at 350 for however long I needed. I think it was like 30 minutes. And then my mom had these white chocolate like truffle kind of things, and she really loves them. So I decided I was gonna make some and put it on top of the cake. So I poured in like the mix that it needed, and it said I needed to add cream cheese. So when I started adding the cream cheese, yes, I know I'm short and I had to stand on my tippy toes. Don't at me. I added the cream cheese, and I thought it was an 4 pound, like 4 ounce one, but it was actually an 8 ounce. But I didn't notice. So I put it all in, and then I started mixing, but it wasn't really mixing well. So then I decided just to do it with my hands because, I washed my hands. They were clean. It was kind of really hard to do, which I didn't understand why. I thought it was just, being difficult. And then I realized that it was 8 ounces instead of 4, which was pretty hard. But I decided to go with it, so I thought, I need to add something that's gonna sweeten it up a bit. So I added some frosting, which actually made it really good, but it was really, really, really sticky. So I had to like fix it. So then I thought, what can I do? So I added some powdered sugar, and actually I think it worked, like weirdly. And yeah, so then I mixed it together, and everything was pretty good. Yeah. So after I started mixing it, I became really tired, as you can tell. I was so exhausted. So after that, I had to rip a piece of parchment paper, and I ended up ripping, and then I formed the dough thingies, truffles, into little balls, and then placed them on a frying pan. And I tried to get it in the freezer, but it didn't fit in my kitchen. It didn't fit in the one in the garage because it was the like pan size was a little too big. So then I had to go to the freezer, which is really big, which we don't normally use, but I had to. And then I started cleaning up because I was waiting for the cake to finish baking and for the truffles to finish freezing. So I decided to wash the dishes. So, Mom, if you're seeing this, I do work, so you can't say me I'm not. I also had juice because I was really thirsty. While I was waiting, I decided to continue watching a show with my mom, read, and cut out possible things for my scrapbook thing that I'm making. It actually looks pretty good, not gonna lie. So then the cake was done, and so I took it out of the oven, and um, I tried to flip it, but it didn't really work. So yeah. Then I had to level it because they were really uneven, and I was like, I want this cake to be perfect. Well, as perfect as it can be. So I decided to level it, but I couldn't really figure out how to put the level on. And then I did it. And then I took off the front, and it was pretty good. I ate it, not gonna lie. Took both of them, and I was like, it's good. So then I put it in this little thing, like pan thing, and I crunched it up, and it was like a snack for me while I was doing it. And then I started frosting. So then after I was done frosting, I took the little white chocolate that it was given me with truffles, and I put them in a bowl, and I added some milk, and I put it in the microwave so, you know, it would become like white chocolate. And then I put the little chocolate balls, truffle thingies, in there and coated it. So it would, you know, be like a truffle. And it actually ended up working, surprisingly. I didn't really think it was going to, but I wasn't very proud of myself. So it ended up coming out really good. So I did all of the truffles that I did in the white chocolate, and then I added some sprinkles over it so, you know, it wasn't just there. So then I started putting them on the cake, which actually ended up looking pretty good. I was very proud of myself, but I had a lot of extra chocolate, so then I decided to like layer or put like little strays of it on top of the cake, which actually looked pretty good. And then I got the candles, but I accidentally broke it, so then I had to just put Happy B-Day instead of Happy Birthday. But I think it looks nice. So after that, I put it in the freezer, and then I started cleaning up. So here's a me cleaning montage.